G'day everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a great day or a nice night. It's Friday here again in Queensland, Australia, and I have another food pantry haul to share with you all. I hope the weather's been treating you kindly. I know lots of you are currently maybe snowed in or snowed under, freezing conditions where you are. It's the total opposite here where I am. It's roasting hot. It's about 31 degrees, but it feels hotter, feels like about 36 or more. The humidity is pretty high. It's about, when I checked before on the computer, it said it's about 74%. So it's really sticky and muggy, and hopefully this afternoon we might get another storm. We got a fair bit of rain overnight. We had a massive storm right over the top of us, and we got 64 millimetres of rain only in a couple hours, which is quite a fair bit of rain. So there was sheets of water across our yard and our lawn, almost a foot deep. The water was just running everywhere, so a bit crazy. Australia seems to be the land of extremes. I know only a little while ago I was saying how dry we were and the drought conditions that we're in, and now it's the total opposite. We've been getting storms nearly every afternoon or second afternoon. So yeah, big difference. Not that I'm complaining. Our rainwater tanks are now full, which is fantastic. So anyway, back to the food pantry haul. I'm sure that's what you're all here for, to have a look at the food. This particular food pantry is run by a local church in the area where I am, and it's open to anybody that needs a helping hand. This one, you actually go along and you pay $10, and they give you a box of grocery items. And along with the groceries, there's also, usually most weeks, things like bread, sometimes there's eggs, some type of cold or frozen item, and usually a selection of fruit and veggies depending on what's in season and what's available. So I'll show you what I got today. It'll be a real big help to us this coming week. Firstly, we got some spaghetti, which is great. And look at this, we've got rice again this week. We haven't had rice for quite a few weeks, so that's handy, very helpful. Kilogram bag of long grain rice. Packet of spiral pasta. Now this week, we've got some more apricots. These were delicious, the ones that we got last time. So really nice to get them again. And we've got some chocolate cream wafers in the biscuits this week, and the kids are excited about this one. Some popcorn, some microwave popcorn, so that's great. We've got a can of tuna, oven dried tomato and basil, and this one's a bit different. We don't always get this type of thing. Some soup this week, some condensed tomato soup. So that'll be handy. That one I'll probably put in the pantry for when it cools off a bit. It's not really soup weather at the moment. It's more salads and cold things that you're wanting in this heat. We've also got 2 lots of the 2 fruits. So this one is peach and pear in juice. Looks a bit like that. And there's also some Instant Cup beef flavoured noodles. We also got some spaghetti in tomato sauce, and some whole peeled tomatoes, some mixed vegetables, and some baked beans, and another box of these Tocchetti olive and onion little biscuit bites. And we also did get over here some eggs this week, half a dozen eggs, which is fantastic. The cereal for the week, which I'm glad to see because the kids are going back to school next week, is some Vita Brits. These are a bit like Wheat Bix, but these ones don't have sugar added to them, just a little bit of salt. Uncle Toby's ones. So that's great, and it's a big box as well, so that will probably last all through the week hopefully. And I've got 2 almond original, so good long life milks as well to go with it. So that's a big help. The bread for the week is soft multigrain sandwich loaf. They did have other white sliced bread as well, but I tried to pick something maybe a little bit more healthier. I was thinking of the kids' school lunch boxes as well. So that's great. In the cold items, I got 2 ready meals. These are the same as one of the ones I got last week. It's soy ginger chicken with rice. And for anyone that didn't see last week, that's a little bit of a sneak peek when it's half frozen. I'm going to have to hurry up and put them in the freezer. And this week we got something a little bit different as well. We got some frozen, these are veggie burgers. There's 4 of them in the packet here. And one of the ladies at the food pantry, I believe they got like a large lot of these from the big food bank, and they've bagged them up in smaller bags. So those will be nice to try. And how cool is this? A compostable bag as well. I thought that was pretty good. And I also got given some pies and like a little quiche here. This one I think is spinach and cheese. And this pie looks like it might be a pepper steak pie. They put different things on top, so that looks like a bit of pepper, I think. So it might be a meat and pepper steak type pie. There's another, this one I'm not sure what you call it. It's one of those sort of pies where it's got like cheese on top, and in the past when we've had them, they've had like a whole egg actually cooked in it, and then like a bit of a quiche sort of stuff around it as well. They're a little bit different. I think it's one of those. I can't really tell. And this one here, it looks like there's a touch of yellow that you probably can't see on the camera, but I think this one is probably a curried meat pie as well. So that's really great. There's 4 of those baked type items from a local bakery that donates. And then in the fruit and veggies, I got given a bag of cherry tomatoes and some lovely, these are ladyfinger bananas, and they're quite ripe. Some of them are split, but that's okay. I'm probably going to make a smoothie with those shortly, I think. So there's about 7 lovely, very ripe, some of them, ladyfinger bananas. And there's also 3 apples. These are raw gala. 4 carrots. There's 3 onions. It's about 3 potatoes and a sweet potato. And there's a nice little piece of pumpkin over here too. Nice wedge of pumpkin. And last but not least is a little pineapple. The pineapple I got last week was really good. I ended up taking the top off, and I planted the top so I can grow some more pineapples hopefully in the garden. And then I chopped it up and put it in the blender with some homegrown mangoes with water and ice, and made like kind of like a smoothie. It didn't have any bananas though, so it was more like a sorbet almost. It turned out really delicious. So if I get some more ripe mangoes off our mango tree, I might try that again, because it's something that's really refreshing in the hot weather. So that's everything I was so fortunate to pick up this Friday for $10, and it'll be a really big help to us again this coming week. If you also need a helping hand at the moment with food, please don't be embarrassed or ashamed to go along to a food bank or food pantry where you are. There is links down below in my description box if you need a place to start. Thanks everyone for watching, I really appreciate it. If you've got any different ideas for the food I received this week, any recipe suggestions, let me know. I hope you all have a great week, and until next time, take care.